Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss some important questions from exercise 7.2 which are related to section formula. Okay, so let's start with a simple question. Question number 1. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of minus 1 comma 7. So let put that is A. Let A minus 1 comma 7 comma B 4 comma 3, sorry, minus 3, and P, okay, we don't know the point, we just put x comma y, divides AB in the ratio 2:3. This is given. Okay, so that implies M1 is to M2 is equal to 2:3. Therefore, M1 is equal to 2 and M2 is equal to 3. Clear? M1 is to M2 is equal to 2:3. So M1 will be 2, M2 is equal to 3. So what are the variables we have? X1 is equal to minus 1, Y1 is equal to Y1 is equal to 7. Similarly, X2 is equal to 4 and Y1 is equal to minus 2. We have all the variables. Then bisection formula, the coordinates of P will be M1 into X2 plus M2 into X1 divided by M1 plus M2, comma, corresponding Y coordinate will be M1 into Y2 plus M2 into Y1 divided by M1 plus M2. This is the formula which we have discussed already. Now, just substitute those values here. That implies P of the coordinates of P will be, what is M1? M1 is equal to 2. Okay? M1 is equal to 2. Into what is X2? X2 is 4. Plus M2 is 3. Into what is X1? X1 is equal to minus 1. Divided by M1 plus M2 will be 2 plus 3. Comma. What will be Y coordinate? M1 is 2. Into what is Y2? Y2 is equal to minus 3 plus M2 is 3. Into Y1 is equal to 7. Divided by M1 plus M2 will be 2 plus 3. Now, that implies 2 into 4, 8. Just simplify one more step. 8. 3 into minus 1 will be minus 3 divided by 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. 3 plus 3 into 7 is equal to plus 21. Divided by 5. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5 and 5 by 5 will be 1. Okay, again we can simplify. 5 divided by 5 comma, here minus 6 plus 21 is plus 15 plus 15 divided by 5. Therefore, coordinates of the point P which divides the line segment AB in the ratio 2:3 is equal to 5 by 5 is 1 and 15 by 5 is 3. So this is the coordinates of the point P. This is a very simple question based on the section formula. Clear? So after writing the ratio, just put M1 value and M2 value so that you can easily solve the question. Second question is, find the coordinates of the points of trisection of line segment joining 4 comma minus 1 and minus 2 comma minus 3. 2 points given. Okay, so let's put that. Let P and Q are the points of trisection of AB. Okay, here a line segment is given with AB with the coordinates of A is first point we are considering as A. So the coordinates of A is 4 comma minus 1 and the coordinates of B is minus 2 comma minus 3. Now there are other two points P and Q which trisect the entire line segment. To divide a line segment into 3 parts, 2 points are required. So here we consider P and Q are the points. Now what will be the ratio for this point? P divides AB in the ratio. What will be the ratio? Here one portion, here two portions are. So the point P divides AB into 1:2. Clear? Ratio 1:2. Similarly, now you can solve with this. You have ratio and you have coordinates. So you can just do the same process what we have done here. You will get the answer. Similarly, also Q divides AB in the ratio. What will be in case of Q? Here two portions. So 2:, here 1. So it divides the entire line segment into 2:1. Now you have the ratios as well as the x1, y1 and x2, y2. So you can easily substitute in this formula, you will get the coordinates. Next question number 3. To conduct sports day activities, leave it. Come to the question part. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter each other. So total up to this will be 100 meter. And it is vertices are given AD, BC and this. So this total length is 100 meter. Now Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD on second line and posts a green flag. So according to the first condition, Niharika runs 1/4 the distance AD and AD on second line. A very simple question, even though it is lengthy, and post a green flag. So through the second line, she run, then she posted a green flag here. We need to find the coordinates. So for that, x coordinate is 2. Directly we can write, because on the x-axis it is distance is 2, and on the y-axis we need to get it. So for that it is given 1/4 of the AD. So the y coordinate will be is equal to 1/4 of AD, that is 100, which is equal to 25 meter. So the y coordinate is 25. Okay, this will be 25. Then come to the second condition. Preet runs 1/5 distance of AD. Okay, Preet runs 1/5 distance of distance AD on the eighth line, so that will be here, and posted a which flag? Red flag, and posted a red flag. So this will be the point, suppose. Okay, and runs on the, what will be the x coordinate? X coordinate will be 8 because it is on the 8th line. Then what will be y coordinate? Further condition is given, y coordinate is equal to, so y coordinate is equal to 1/5 of AD, that is 1 by 5 into what is AD, total distance is 100, which is equal to 20 meter. So the y coordinate will be 20. So the y coordinate is 20. Now we have got the coordinates of these 2 points. Okay, what is the distance between both flags? That is the first question. Distance GR is equal to, that is we have to find it, distance between G and R. What will we get? Let's take this is second point, this is first point, so x2 minus x1, that is 8 minus 2 whole square plus, and y2 minus y1 whole square is 20 minus 25 whole square, which is equal to 6 square plus minus 5 whole square. What is 6 square? 36 plus what is minus 5 whole square? 25. That is equal to square root of 61 meter. That is the distance between these 2 flags. Then what is the second question? If Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining these 2 line segments. Rashmi has to post a blue flag. Okay, we have to find the coordinates of this flag and exactly in the middle of this line segment. So we can use coordinates of blue flag. Okay, position of blue flag will be, we can directly use that formula. Which formula? Midpoint formula we can use. We have already discussed what is midpoint formula because it is exactly in the middle. So by according to the midpoint formula, what we will get? X1 plus x2 divided by 2. That is the midpoint formula we have discussed. So what is x1? 2 plus what is x2? 8 divided by 2, comma. Y coordinate will be y2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. That is 25 plus 20 divided by 2, which is equal to 2 plus 8 is 10 divided by 2, comma. 25 plus 20 is equal to 45 by 2, which is equal to 10 by 2 is 5, 45 by 2 is equal to 22.5. So this is the coordinate of the blue flag. Okay, these types of questions very important for your board examinations. Next question, to find the ratio from the coordinates. Find the ratio in which the lines will join the points. 2 points are given divided by another point. Just consider this is the line segment AB. The first point we can take as A, that is minus 3, 10, and the second point we can take as B, that is 6, minus 8, divided by the point B, that is minus 1, 6. Okay, so let P be the point divide AB in the ratio K is to better to put as k is to 1 to find the ratio. Then first you write the coordinates. x1 is equal to minus 3, y1 is equal to 10. Similarly, x2 is equal to 6, y2 is equal to minus 8. These are the second coordinate, these are the first coordinates. Now, by section formula, in terms of K-stone, what is the section formula? We have learned that is Kx2 plus x1 divided by k plus 1, comma ky2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. This is the formula we have learned in terms of K-stone. That implies coordinates of P will be, coordinates of P is minus 1 comma 6, which is equal to, what is K? K we don't know, we have to find it. K into x2, what is x2? 6. Plus what is x1? Minus 3. Divided by k plus 1. Comma k into y2, what is k into y2 is equal to minus 8 plus y1 is 10 divided by k plus 1. As this relation consists of one variable, we don't need to take both relations, we just take the first relation. That is the relation which connects x coordinate. 6k, that implies 6k plus minus 3. So just write to minus 3 divided by k plus 1, which is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now this k plus 1 take it to right side, what will you get? 6k minus 3 is equal to minus k plus 1. 6k minus k is the taken to here, so it will be plus k, which is equal to minus 1 here, then minus 3 will become plus 3. That implies 6k plus k will be 7k is equal to minus 1 plus 3 is 2, which implies k is equal to 2 by 7. Therefore, ratio is 2 is to 7. Why it is 2 is to 7? Because we already discussed that is k is actually m1 by m2. Clear? Therefore, if you are getting the value as it is, then just write the ratio. Numerator will be m1, denominator will be m2. Next question is question number 5. Find the ratio in which the line segment AB divides by the x-axis. So there is an x-axis, okay, and AB divides x-axis. This is the coordinates of AB. A 1 comma minus 5 and B minus 4 comma 5. Then this divides the line segment. This line segment divides the x-axis here. Suppose then the y coordinate will be 0. That is the concept we need to remember. If it is divided the x-axis, obviously the y coordinate will be 0. Then what is the question? Divide by x-axis. Ratio you have to find. By applying the same concept, only the difference here we consider as x. Here we taken the x coordinate relation. But in this question you cannot x coordinate relation. If you take x coordinate relation, the two variables will be there, x and k will be there, so you cannot solve. Instead of that, just to take it y coordinate relation, because y is already given, that is 0. So you can simply solve the equation. That is only different. Clear? After getting the value of ratio, you can easily find x by using the normal formula. Okay? Section formula. Either you can this formula or the normal formula which we have learned in case of section formula. Next question number 6. If coordinates of 4 vertices are given, vertices of parallelogram. Okay, so let's consider parallelogram ABCD. What are the vertices? First one 1 comma 2, second one 4 comma y, and third one x comma 6, and fourth one 3 comma 5. Taken in an order, find x and y. How to find x center? We may be thinking that we can use the equidistant concept, that is the opposite sides are equal. But this here it is y, here it is x. So we will get a two variables one with one relation so that we can observe. So it's better to use the concept of property of diagonal of parallelogram. What is the properties of diagonals of parallelogram? Which bisect each other at a point. Clear? So we know that diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. So diagonals bisect each other means the point O will be the midpoint of AC as well as the midpoint of B. Clear? So coordinates of midpoint of AC is equal to coordinates of midpoint of BD. Clear? Now that implies what is the midpoint of AC? x1 plus x2, that is 1 plus x divided by 2, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That is the midpoint formula we have learned. Comma, what is the y coordinate? y1 plus y2 divided by 2, that is 2 plus 6 divided by 2, which is equal to, according to the BD, what will be the midpoint? x1 plus x2, that is 4 plus 3 divided by 2, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y plus 5 divided by 2, that is y1 plus y2 divided by 2. First, to take this relation to obtain the value of x, that implies 1 plus x divided by 2 is equal to 4 plus 3 divided by 2. 2 to cancel it, which implies x equal to 4 plus 3 is 7 and plus 1 take it to here, it will be minus 1, which is equal to 6. Now to get the y value, take the y coordinate relation. So what we will get? Y plus 5 divided by 2, which is equal to 2 plus 6 divided by 2. Now 2 to cancel it. Y is equal to 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. Plus 5 will become minus 5, which is equal to 3. So the value of x is 6 and value of y is 3. So you need to remember the concept, that is properties of parallelograms, rhombus, square, as well as the properties of different types of triangles to solve the questions from coordinate geometry. Now question number 8. Question number 7 is very simple. Okay, find the coordinates of point of A, where AB is the diameter. AB is the diameter and whose center is given. Suppose center is O, then that will be the O will be the midpoint. So if these two coordinates given, you can easily find the coordinates B by using the midpoint formula. Clear? Because the relation between the radius and diameter is 2 times of the radius. That is, coordinates of center will be equal to the midpoint of the diameter. That is the important thing you will need to remember in case of that. Now come to the question number 8. A and B, given points are A minus 2 comma 2, minus 2 comma minus 2, and B 2 comma minus 4. 2 comma minus 4. Find the coordinates of P such that we need to find the coordinates of P such that what is the given condition? AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. Here ratio is not given directly, indirectly it is given. So AP is 3 by 7 of AB. If AB is divided into 7 equal parts, then AP will be 3 of that. The remaining portion will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the ratio is 3:4. There. So it's very simple question. Ratio is not given directly, instead of indirectly it is given. So just write the numerator as m1 first part and subtract this numerator from denominator, you will get the second portion. So the ratio will be 3:4. So total will be 7. Clear? Total is 7. Whole part is 7. So this will be 3 of total 7. This will be 4 of total 7. Clear? So now you have the ratio and the coordinate x1, y1, x2, y2. So you can easily apply in the section formula. You will get the coordinates of P. Question number 9. Find the coordinates of point which divide the line segment joining A and B. Okay. Here A is minus 2, 2 and B is 2, 8. I have to find the coordinates of point which divides into 4 equal parts. So let's consider the points P, Q and R dividing the entire line segment into 4 equal parts. Then ratio, in case of P, ratio will be 1:1, 2, 3. In case of Q, what will be the ratio? 2 here, here also 2. That means 2 to cancel, it will be 1:1, midpoint. Q will be midpoint. In case of R, what will be the ratio? 1, 2, 3 is to here 1. So you have the ratio, same x1, y1 and y2. x2, y2 values are, you need to apply the section formula, you will get the coordinates of P, Q and R. Now question number 10. Find the area of rhombus if its vertices are given. This is a rhombus. Okay. Now vertices are given. A, B, C. Vertices given. We need to find the area. How to find the area? Here area, this is given, area is equal to half into D1 into D2, which is equal to half into what is D1? AC into what is D2? BD. How to find AC and BD? By using distance formula, because coordinates are given. All the coordinates of all the vertices are given. So by using distance formula, you can find AC as well as you can find BD. Just substitute here, you will get the area of a rhombus. Okay. So here I have completed the important questions from exercise 7.2. So now I am going to wind up this video. So in the next video I will discuss some important questions from exercise 7.3. Thank you.